You ever pulled an all-nighter, maybe crammed for a test or finished a project? Remember how you felt the next day? That's fatigue. Now imagine that feeling on the job, operating heavy machinery or making critical decisions. Not a pretty picture, right? Fatigue is more than just feeling tired. It's a state of reduced alertness and lowered mental and physical performance. It makes you work slower, think less clearly, and make more mistakes. And in industries like construction, manufacturing or transportation, those mistakes can have serious consequences. We've all heard about drowsy driving accidents, but fatigue is a factor in all sorts of workplace incidents, from slips and falls to equipment malfunctions. And the scary part is it's often preventable. Remember the Exxon Valdez oil spill? That environmental disaster, one of the worst in history, was partly blamed on fatigue. The captain had been awake for over 18 hours. This tragedy reminds us that fatigue doesn't just impact individuals. It can have far-reaching consequences. Think about a fatigued surgeon performing a complex operation, or an air traffic controller responsible for hundreds of lives in the air. These are high-stakes jobs where fatigue can be deadly. Studies show that being awake for 17 hours straight is like having a blood alcohol content of 0.05%. That's legally impaired in many places. Now bump that up to 24 hours awake and it's like having a BEC of 0.10%. Clearly, fatigue is a serious safety hazard. So how do you know if fatigue is a problem in your workplace? Look for these warning signs: increased errors and near misses, decreased motivation and productivity, and difficulty concentrating or making decisions. These are red flags that something's wrong. There are different types of fatigue too. Acute fatigue is that short-term tiredness after a long day. Chronic fatigue is a deeper exhaustion that lingers for weeks or months. It's often linked to underlying health issues or poor sleep habits. Then there's shift work sleep disorder, which affects people working nights or rotating shifts. Their body clocks are constantly thrown off, making it hard to get quality rest. Supervisors need to be trained to spot the signs of fatigue in their teams. Changes in behavior like irritability, slow reactions, or increased risk-taking can all be indicators. It's about creating a culture of safety where people feel comfortable speaking up if they're too tired to work safely. Managing fatigue is everyone's responsibility. Companies need to create work schedules that promote alertness and allow for adequate rest. Rotating shifts should be designed to minimize sleep disruption. And let's not forget the importance of breaks. Short, regular breaks can help workers stay alert and prevent fatigue from building up. But it's not just about schedules. A well-lit, well-ventilated work environment can make a big difference. Providing healthy food options and encouraging physical activity can also help combat fatigue. Education is key. Workers need to understand the risks of fatigue and how to manage their sleep and personal health. This includes things like sticking to a regular sleep schedule, even on days off, and avoiding caffeine and alcohol before bed. Remember, a well-rested workforce is a safe and productive workforce. By taking steps to manage fatigue, we can prevent accidents, improve worker well-being, and protect the bottom line. It's a win-win situation for everyone.